This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. I am here with Device Wizards, brand new for 2016. They're providing on-demand technology support right at your fingertips. I am here with Paul Garcia, who is the CEO and the founder. Thanks so much for joining us, Paul. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. I mean, quite honestly, we're immersed in technology. Many of us, for most of our lives. For you, you've been doing it for some time, and you pretty much grew up with a fascination of technology. You immerse yourself in it, you educate yourself about it, but soon to realize that not everybody else does. Tell me a little bit why you decided to start an organization like this.
Well, you know, I started it kind of out of luck. It was more of a necessity that I found a lot of people needed when I was doing my other businesses. They came to me for technology advice, and in the beginning I was giving it away for free. Sure. So I really started to look at it and found that there was a market for this and a real need, and that's when I created Device Wizards.
That's great. That's a typical entrepreneurial story. We're giving away our services for free at the beginning. People are like, hey, this is really cool, and you realize there's a good market. Technology is absolutely amazing. I mean, it started out with desktops, then we went into computers, laptops, now we got tablets, iPads, we got smartphones, we got smart homes. Basically, we're using technology everywhere. It's amazing. But it's not so amazing when you don't know how to use it or when something breaks down. Really, that's pretty much what you exist for.
Yes, and that's kind of the market we found was not being supported. You have a lot of repair shops that help you out, or even some big boxes that you can take your devices to, but no one was really helping out with just helping you set up, configure, anything like that. So,
I mean, most of us, I mean, if we're using these devices on a daily basis, obviously the opportunity or the worst case scenario is issues that can happen every day. And I don't know about anyone else out there, but I don't have the resource of time to basically get in my car, drive halfway down the street, go to the box store, go to the repair shop, stand in line, and God forbid them ask me to keep my device overnight. I mean, quite honestly, we don't have time like that anymore, even though we're utilizing technology.
Yeah, and that's why we came up with the on-demand system. It's exactly what you said. You don't have to go to the stores. You don't have to lug your devices around. You don't have to leave your baby, as we call it, with someone else. So we actually come to you, and we will come on demand. So it is when you want it, where you want it, in a matter of minutes.
In a matter of minutes. I mean, it's amazing that we actually live with some of these issues. Sometimes we live with them because I don't want to go through the whole process. Some of them are debilitating, some are just quite annoying. The worst part is we're not getting the full use out of our devices because of the fact something's down. This all basically starts with an app. Tell us how that starts. What do they do? Download, and what happens?
Yeah, so you would download the app. From there, once you registered, you're able to use all the features, and it's really as easy as just requesting a wizard, telling us a little bit about what your issue might be, and then leaving a voicemail through the app that the wizard can listen to. From there, it's more on the wizard's end, and they will accept the job and then probably be at your place in a matter of minutes to help you out.
So we're talking about, this is a free app that you can go on the Apple Store, go on the Android Store there, download it, register, and you now have a wizard at your disposal. You pretty much can just click and get somebody over to you at a place of your choosing. You made it user-friendly for people.
Yeah, it's really kind of leads you through the process. So it's not like you have to figure out where do I need to go, how do I request a wizard. It's all on there, and it leads you down the path that we need you to have so that we can help you out.
Excellent. What I like about it also is the fact that I can actually speak what my concerns are. I don't like typing stuff, so I like to be able to say, hey, here's what's going on. I just open up my app and I can't get it to do this or whatever. That's great. And then basically you're going to have a team of wizards pretty much across Denver here, guys pretty much like you that are very good at what they do and understand technology, yet at the same time a friendly face.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of them have been certified in different areas, different devices they're better with than others. computers, and they're going to be available kind of at any time, really. So it's not going to be certain business hours. It's whenever they're available, which will probably be day and night.
And as consumers, that's what we have come to demand. We're able to click a button and a car show up and pick us up. We're able to rent a house, you name it, so we're kind of used to that. I know my viewers are out there looking and going, okay, they're downloading the app, they got the app, and they're like, okay, what can I use this for? Let's break down some of these things for them. Let's start out, first of all, we've all gotten a device before. It works great when you first start out. Maybe a month or two down the line, it starts slowing down, needs some maintenance. Is that something you guys are able to help with?
Yeah, absolutely. And we see a lot of that with computers. We'll come in and run a diagnostic on it, figure out why it might be running slow, and hopefully speed it up for you and maybe even give you a little bit more speed than you had before. So
that is nice. Many times you can go in and just optimize things, clean up some cache, clean up some things for people. Then again, sometimes something pops up on the screen. You see the dreaded virus. We've all been there before. Is that something you can help with as well?
Absolutely. That's one of big points that we come across all the time is viruses. There's some pretty nasty ones out there right now, and we've been able to help quite a few clients out with that. So.
A common task that many people use anymore for communication, be it in business or personal life, is that of email. Yet when that email system does not work right, or many times people don't even have email set up properly on their devices where they can actually work across multiple devices, are you able to help them set up email as well as making sure they're sending and receiving properly?
Yeah, and that's a big one, especially for small businesses, or as we call them, solopreneurs, that they either need their email set up for their business or they have it set up and now it's not talking to their other devices. We definitely help out with that and definitely get you back on track.
One of the things that we all should know by now is we should take some preventative measures when it comes to our data. We're talking about backing up. We're talking about understanding how to back up. But anymore, it gets confusing for people. I mean, back up where? We don't back up to a disk anymore. We're backing up to the cloud. Where is the cloud? What's the best plan? How do I do that? And is this something I have to do manually? Are these all the questions you can kind of help people navigate through?
Absolutely, and that's what we look at when we first come in and clients looking at to back up their computer. We look at what situation they have and what would be the best option for them. Is it a cloud service? Is it maybe an external hard drive? And really set it up for them, walk them through it, make sure they understand what it's doing, and keep them safe, really.
I believe a lot of people have multiple devices. They might have a laptop at home, maybe even their TV. They've got their smartphone in their hand, yet they don't realize that a lot of times they're set up to work together if you understand how that works. I mean, what about installing printers, installing devices that maybe can you can print from your phone as well as print from your laptop?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's another big one we see is wireless. Wireless technology. So printers that are wireless, phones, tablets, everything that can communicate with each other. We'll come in, help you out, set it up, configure it, make sure that everything's working before we leave, and you'll be good to go.
Not only are consumers overwhelmed with all the technology that's now in their hand, we're also consumed with the actual devices that are available. What about learning services? What about teaching people, hey, what do I get? I'm just starting out, or maybe I'm upgrading. Do I go with a PC, Mac, Apple, Android? A lot of different choices out there. Are you able to help them sit down and kind of explain it based on what their needs are?
Absolutely. We do this quite often as well. We'll sit down with the client and go over what their needs are and maybe even get online, show them what's available. Even once they purchase this, we can come back and help them set it up, learn how to use it, and show them all the different features of the new device.
I think it's fantastic because of the fact that this has to be great for the elderly. I mean, this has to be great. My dad just got involved in technology, and, I spent a little bit of time with him working it through. But, I mean, if I could send somebody over to him and, walk him through it, how to set up some basics, because many times they're just trying to figure out how to browse and do a couple basics. Has this been Is this something you think will be utilized by those folks as well?
Oh, absolutely. I always say my mom's my best client. As you know, she's always calling me, asking me, what happened here? I did this, I did that. And we do see that a lot. And what's nice about what we do is they don't have to worry about crowds or going to a store, not knowing what's going on. They can actually sit down one-on-one with a wizard and really get their questions answered through the whole process. And we look at it more as we're your friend with technology. We're not here just to go through it and hopefully you have a nice day. We're there to sit through it and make sure you definitely understand what you got.
I know for myself, it's definitely peace of mind. I mean, I just got done making a big move in my home. I had everything set up. It's so beautiful. When I got to my new location, man, it took me like 2 weeks to put everything together. And obviously, I wanted to use everything the same day. You're able to help folks when it's packing up those wires, packing up things, and then on the other end, making sure you put them all back together.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's another need in the market that we found, that a lot of people are scared that when they start disconnecting all their devices and everything when they're moving, that something's going to go wrong. They're going to disconnect the wrong wire. Sure. They're going to break something. That's where we come in. We'll definitely come out, help you disconnect it all, make sure it's all organized, that when we come out again, hopefully, when you move to your brand new house, whatever it is, we'll help reconnect it all, make sure everything's working, and again, have you ready to go.
Excellent. So we're talking about once the folks download this app, they've got it right in their hand, and basically everything takes place right there. They give you the problem. You're dispatching somebody to come out and help you. You pay right through the program as well, and so everything is taken care of that way.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about it, is you don't have to worry about when are they coming, can I communicate with them. You can do that all through the app. And then payment-wise, you don't have to worry about invoices. Did I pay this? Did I not? It's all done through that. And then you can even email yourself the invoice as well, so you can see what the charges were, everything like that.
In technology, basically, Paul, we're always looking for user-friendly. One thing that we have lost in technology is face-to-face. We've lost a little personal touch here. You're really kind of bringing that back in a way that face-to-face help. You're not waiting in a line. You're no longer a number. And is this really what the big vision is for you?
Yeah, absolutely. And that was one of our vision, is to create a community of clients and wizards and everyone, that it's not just we come to help you out and then we leave. You'll get to know the wizards. You'll get to know who they are, what they're about. They'll get to know you. And that's another feature that we definitely had in there, that you get to favorite one as you go along. So
I like it because basically it's like I have my own personal tech, which is kind of cool to be able to access that as well. Last time, viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see their website. Once again, basically you're going to download an app that looks kind of like this, and basically you'll have at your disposal somebody come out and help you with that device, be it a smartphone or possibly an iPad or a tablet, a desktop computer. They're not even limited to that. Really, they can come out and help you with anything in your home. We're talking about TVs in your home, theater, stereo. Everything is, technology anymore. These are guys that basically are going to be out there able to help you put everything together. Once again, that is Device Wizards, serving right here in Denver, Colorado. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. I am here with Gentle Hearts Pet Sitting. Since 2008, they have been providing affordable and professional at-home pet care for the folks here in the Denver area. I'm here with Luke, who is the owner, co-founder. Let's start off a little bit about yourself, Luke. Quite honestly, you're not a native of Colorado, but you got here as soon as you could. Basically, at age 13, you had an idea that I got to get back to this great state. You actually talked your girlfriend into moving over here, which is pretty cool. Let me ask you this: how did this journey start for you, and what got you involved in this type of industry?
Well, I was a mechanic for about 10 years, and I decided to take the summer off. During that time, I'd figure it was going to be the summer of Luke and just have a good time and relax. I started watching my neighbors' dogs and my friends' dogs. People were going out of town. Next thing I know, I had to become the neighborhood nanny for their animals. Eventually, I started threatening to charge people, and they started paying. Never thought we would get to this point today where we are now.
That is so cool. It's a great story. What began vacation for you here in Colorado. Well, we here in Colorado, we take vacations. We go places over the weekend. Sometimes we leave our homes for extended period of times. Those are just some of the reasons why people actually seek out your services. What are some of the reasons why people are leaving their home and actually need you to come in and take over?
Oh, actually, that's a funny question. When we first started this, I thought for sure the winter sports, during wintertime, people going skiing in the mountains. But surprisingly, our busiest periods are the summer. Coloradoans vacation in the summer. It seems like the whole world comes to Colorado during the winter, but during the summertime, Coloradoans, that's when they vacation, and they go everywhere. I mean, camping, fishing, but not to mention, we also do a fair amount of daily dog walks for people. People who work during the day and can't make it back in the afternoons to let their puppers out.
That is great. Obviously, when we're leaving, we have that decision of who we're going to leave our pet with. And that's not a decision we take lightly. We're talking about a loved one, a family member, part of our home here. Is that something you as a pet owner can relate with rather well?
Oh, entirely. For the first 14 years, we had a chocolate lab who had terrible separation anxiety. And we kind of felt like we were prisoners in our own home, in the sense that we were unable to ever leave our puppers, Ike, alone by himself. And it really struck home to us the need that people have for somebody that is trustworthy and responsible and loves their animals enough. We love their animals as much as our clients do, just about. And we're proud to be able to offer that service. Peace of mind people have to leave with animals under similar circumstances.
As pet owners, I mean, really, these are their kids. I mean, I know myself as a parent, when I'm leaving somebody in charge, I'm looking for a good fit. How does that meet and greet on the front end really accomplish that for folks?
Well, first off, we get a really good idea of how the animal's behaviors are going to be. Fortunately for us, 99% of the animals we've met are just the sweetest, most lovable, non-aggressive in any way animals we've ever had. And we've also been fortunate enough to, the staff and the people that work with us, we generally find through referrals and friends and people that we know after doing, and even then we still do extensive background checks on people, but we choose to work with people who are in the animal industry as a profession, not just as a passing job.
Let's talk a little bit about what takes place at a daily visit. What tasks can take place, and how long does a visit like that normally last?
We offer 3 daily visits, a 15-minute, a 30-minute, and a 45-minute service. Typically, our 30-minute service is by far the most popular. During that time, our main concerns are keeping the animals' routines as close to the owners as possible. For a puppers or a dog, that would involve feeding, food and water, a good exercise, number ones, number twos, but lots of butt rubs and ear scratchies and licks and cuddles and treats are always a good thing too.
Always a good thing. You guys pride yourselves on the fact that you take a very customized approach.
Yes.
I mean, you're really going in and finding out what the needs are for each one of the pets as well as the owners. Everything from, like you say, dog walks, cleaning the litter, possibly even providing medicine if so needed.
Yes, we give quite a few animals medications. Unfortunately, nowadays there's been a rise of diabetes in animals over the past 10 years or so, and we were familiar with everything from insulin to lotions and pills and everything.
Interesting. You mentioned before that not always are people leaving their home on vacation. Many times just extended hours at work, possibly peak season at their business, or even around the holiday season they find themselves out and about more. Are these all times that you're able to help folks?
Oh, of course. Our main goal with our daily dog walks is to help the people out who can't make it back during the lunchtime hours between 10 to 3. But you brought up a good point that we also have a large nursing clientele who are working 12 hours in rotation. Of course, we're trying to accommodate them because they work hard. And our philosophy is that if your schedule can't allow you to come be with your pet, then we can be.
That is great. This has to be a great service, also even for the elderly. I mean, people that possibly can't get out and walk their dogs, or even those that are not mobile enough to get out and enjoy the animal in that way. This is something you guys can jump in and love doing.
Oh, of course. And again, one of the dogs can teach everybody a lesson and can provide everybody with love and warmth in their homes. And if you're not able to get out and adequately provide the exercise that your puppers needs, but you still need that love and those licks. We love to be able to provide that. As well as we have a few retired people who work for us, and they very much enjoy getting out, being with animals, and the exercise and the fresh air. It's a wonderful way to be out and enjoy the beautiful weather that Denver has.
Many of these pets do very well when the owner is away for an extended period of time, over 24 hours, although some others don't. They have anxiety issues. What about if an overnight is required? Is that something you can take care of as well?
Oh, of course. We do overnights where we come to our clients' homes about 7:30 in the evening till about 7:30 in the morning. During that time, we try to keep it as close to the animal's routine as possible. We feed dinner, we hang out, watch TV, sit on the couch. Before going to bed, we go for walks. In the morning, if we cuddle all night long, in the morning we wake up, we have breakfast, we go for a walk, and then if it's required, we're back in the afternoon to break that time span up across the day.
You guys do quite a few tasks when you're right there. Your rates are very affordable, almost to the point I'm thinking about getting a pet, just so when I leave that you guys can check my mail and maybe, what are my plans for me?
Again, it's an interesting point you bring up because quite a few people use our services solely just to take care of their houses. We bring in their packages, we open and close drapes, we alternate lights, we water plants, take care of their garden. And not only that, people like the idea when they're gone on extended vacations that somebody is coming and going, that it looks like the flyers are taken off the front door, that the garbage cans are brought in or taken out. And we do exclusively that service for people.
That is fantastic. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, take a look a little bit more at the team. We've got quite a few professional providers for you, taking care of the entire Denver region for you. Take a look at their map they have located there. But most importantly, take a look at the testimonials. Check out people who have loved this service for many years. Check out the reviews online. They've got some great pet links there as well. And this is a company that began basically with the love of pets, and he was the neighborhood nanny and soon became a professional in the area. Yeah. Let me ask you this. Obviously, regardless of the area that people take you up on your service, you're talking about insured and bonded professionals.
Yes.
And most importantly, the prerequisite is that they love pets.
Yes. Oh, correct. We try to hire people who are from the animal industry in other ways. A good deal of vet techs come from us, but as well as a lot of people who are from the doggy daycare services and stuff like that, and the boarding services. We insured all of our clients through a House Sitters LLC, and all of our insurance can be viewed on our website under our homepage. But everybody that works with us are full-time employees, so they are a part of Gentle Hearts Pet Sitting. We don't hire any independent contractors or anything like that.
Has this been rewarding?
I never thought we would get to the level where we are today, and it's not only has it been rewarding working with the animals, but it's been really rewarding being able to be a part of the society of America and in providing jobs in community. We spend a good deal of time in neighborhoods, and it's real, and people know who we are, and It is. It's a really cool thing to have happen for us at this time.
And definitely the pets know who you are as well. Well, we talked a lot about dogs, but I mean, what about cats? Is that something, maybe we have a viewer out there that has cats, or are you strictly dog?
Oh, we do cats, we do dogs, birds, fish, spiders, we have pigs, we have chickens. Chickens are very popular nowadays. We have mini horses and goats. We have everything.
Fantastic. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see their website once again. Their contact information is right there. Basically, just give them a call. They will set up a free meet and greet where they come out, get to know your pet. You can get to know them as well. And you'll be able to understand that this is a professional company that comes out and takes care of pretty much everything you need. But obviously, it's the pet that basically attracts them to coming into your home and making sure they care for that pet better than their own, or at least as good as their own. Basically, if it flies, swims, snorts, barks, or meows, give them a call. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.